Hello everyone, so I'm here today to film my update for my Panning Games project. This will be my April update even though it is halfway through May. So this is a PANtastic Ladies collaboration, so I will have our Facebook group linked down below if you are interested in joining in on our panning collaborations. I will also have the creators of this particular collaboration and all of the contributors and collaborators in here as well. So this project I would summarize for myself as a bit of a mess, mostly because I've been really lax about filming updates for this project. Also because I filmed an update for this in February that I never edited or uploaded, and this is the second time I will be filming this update for April because the footage that I took earlier today is way too bright and completely unusable, so I apologize if this is either too dark or too light. My camera doesn't have a viewfinder, so I, because I use natural lighting, never really know whether the footage is usable or not. So we're just going to try again, so let's just jump into it. So I would like to film this update because I have made some good progress. I've also made a few changes, so I'll start with those. I have decluttered 2 products from this project. The first one I can't show you. It was the RMS Swift Shadow in the shade Sunset Beach 46. It was a nice single shadow, but it was a bit too yellow of a gold for me, and it looked really odd on my pink complexion. It made me look a little bit sick, so I've already given that away to a friend of mine who hopefully will wear it a lot better because she is a lot more warm toned. I've also decided to declutter the NARS highlighter in the shade Double Take. This was from the Man Ray collection, and I got some good use out of it over the summertime. I disturbed the pan quite a bit here, but I have to be truly very honest with myself, especially in relation to the rest of the products that I have that I do hope to use up one day. Keeping this around when I'm truly, it's not a highlight shade on me, it is more of a blush topper. I really just need to let it go. So a friend of mine has already agreed to take it and it will be going to her very soon. Other than that, I have finished 2 products and hit goal on another one. So the first product, this was my Surratt eyeshadow quad. I don't think I showed this to you in the January update, so sorry if I'm repeating myself, but my goal was to hit pan in one of these eyeshadows and I hit pan in this shade up here. I don't know what any of these are called because I made this palette myself, but as you can see there's a little bit of pan there. I really like this shade. I love this formula, but this is a little bit golder than I thought it was going to be. I thought it would be a more neutral kind of shimmer shade, but that's alright. I did enjoy using it and I hope to pull it out again when I need some more purples. I also finished 2 products. So the first was the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara Mini. This has an hourglass shaped wand, which I think is quite enormous. It wasn't my favorite formula. I didn't think it was special, so I wouldn't pay to get a full size of that. On the other hand, I finished the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand in the shade Fair Medium, and I absolutely loved this product. So it's like a liquid cream product that you use as a contour, and I blended it out with a beauty blender. It looks really dark, especially on my skin tone, but it blends out to a really beautiful shadow. It's very natural and easy and seamless. I absolutely loved this. I didn't hate the packaging like a lot of people do. It worked enough for me. I didn't really have any problems with it, and I would repurchase this. I think it's over $50, but I absolutely loved using every single drop of that. So on to products that I've just made progress on. The first is the friend product to the contour. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Beauty Light Wand in the shade Spotlight. I've been using this for a few weeks now and it was completely brand new, so it's got some progress on it now, which is nice. A lot of people really love this product and say it looks like wet on their skin, which is really nice. I don't think I love it. I think it's okay. It's not my favorite product to blend into the skin, and I'm not sure I love it, but I will keep using it. Next, I have an eyeliner. This is from Kiko. It is the Cocoa Kohl Pencil in the shade number 8, which is a bit of a turquoise color. I have made some markings to keep track of it. So that's where I was at the introduction in August. That's me in January. That's where I was in February, but I didn't actually show you that update. And that's where I am now in April. So as you can see, I certainly won't be finishing this by August 1st, but I am just really pleased by the progress I've made in the last 4 months. If you consider that this line to this second line, that was 6 months, and then this has been 4 months, I'm just really happy to have picked it up again over the last couple of months. I really like it as a top lash line. Oh, just dropped it. I really like it on the top lash line, not on the bottom, because it does smudge out and look really nasty. Next, I have my Fenty Kilowatt Foil Freestyle Highlighter Duo in the shade 7 Day Weekend and Poolside. Again, I'm not really sure if I showed this to you in the January update, but I have hit pan in the shade 7 Day Weekend, so the pan is just there. I absolutely love this shade. It's like a really ethereal, fairy-like kind of a wash across the lids. It's very sparkly and pastel, and I love it. I also really like this shade here, Poolside, which is a really vibrant blue purple. It is the eyeshadow I'm wearing on my lids today, but I just don't love it as much as 7 Day Weekend. After I hit pan, I put this away for a little while, but I've just recently brought it out to see if I can hit pan in Poolside. So I've got a bit of a dip, but the pan is quite deep in here because there's a lot of product, but I'll just keep using it as much as I like. Next is my Mavala nail polish in the shade Dublin. I have used it enough to make a second line, but they are basically touching, so you probably won't be able to see it. I haven't painted my nails yet, so I will paint them this color today probably. My Color Tattoo Pure Pigment from Maybelline. This is in the shade Downtown Brown. I have been using this pretty much every single day, but because the packaging is opaque, I can't see into it at all, and I assume that there's quite a lot of product in there because it is a loose pigment and I don't use very much every day. But, you know, I'll just keep going till it's gone. Next is my MAC Fluid line in the shade Phlox Garden. It's a really beautiful orchid purple. I don't think I've touched this since the last update. I do love the color, but it is drying out, and I think pretty soon I'll have to be honest with myself and just back to MAC it. I also have another MAC product, a beauty powder in the shade Pearl Sunshine. I've been using this as a bit of a blush topper slash highlighter, so I've given myself really flushed cheeks up around on my brow bone, and I really like the way that that looks really nice and glowy, so I have really enjoyed using this product. And I definitely have a dip in the pan, but it seems to have kind of stopped getting any deeper the more I use it. So I doubt I'll be able to hit pan, and I think I'll just use it until I get tired of it. I think it's a really beautiful product, and I'm glad to be using it, especially considering how long I've owned it for. Then I have another nail polish. This is from Mecca Cosmetica in the shade Tamandra. It's a really hot purple kind of color, and that's the progress that I've made. So I'm really happy with that progress because I don't love this color, and I have been using it mostly on my toes, which is going to become less frequent because we're going into winter and I won't be wearing open-toed shoes any longer. But theoretically, because this bottle is 6 mils, this should be less than 3 mils. So surely I should be able to finish that between now and the 1st of August. I'm definitely going to try. Next is the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. This was the only full-size mascara I had in this project. I've been using it for just over a month now, I think. It's got a really fat kind of brush, regular natural bristles. I don't really like it. It smudges under my eyes, and I don't think it's amazing. A bit too natural, a bit too wet. So I'll use it up, but I wouldn't recommend it or purchase it again. This is my progress on the GlossierBirthdayBalm.com. I use this as my nighttime lip balm pretty much every single night, and that's where I am at the moment. As you can see, like, this is about how much progress I make in a month. And I don't have enough time to make that much progress down to the bottom by the end of this project. I don't really like this product at all. It's petroleum jelly with glitter in it. It doesn't feel moisturizing, and I don't like waking up with glitter all over my face. But I'll finish it because I paid the money for it, so I may as well finish it. But it's pretty clear I won't be able to finish this by the end of the project, but I will keep using it until it's done. I have my L'Oreal Nude Vibrato Lip gloss. Again, the packaging is completely opaque, so I'm not able to see into it, but I have been using it a bit. It has started to separate, so when I pull the wand out, sometimes it needs a bit stirring up, so I've been doing that, but I have a feeling there's quite a lot of product in this, and I probably, again, won't finish it. It's also really hard to stay motivated on a product that I can't see any progress on. On the other hand, with my NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee, I've made quite a bit of progress, and that's where I am now. There's definitely product up here in the top, but as to whether I can actually get to that without taking the stopper out, I don't really know. So that's just where the majority of the product has settled to, and I'm really happy with that progress. This product here on the bottom, which pretty much sits underneath the length of the wand, so I can't actually mix that up or touch it, has started to discolor, and it has gone a little bit of a funny bleached kind of color, so I'm definitely trying to use this up as fast as possible. It contains 8 mils of product, so I am about halfway through it, maybe a little bit more, and I do plan on taking the stopper out when it gets too difficult to get out. But I've been using this as my everyday kind of lip gloss. It still smells absolutely fine, and it's performing as I remember it performing, so I'm really hopeful that I'll be able to finish this. Maybe I'll be able to finish it in 2 or 3 more months. I think that'll put me right on deadline, so I'll do my best to finish this one up in time. And the last product is the only lipstick in this project. This is my Revlon Ultra HD lipstick in the shade Tulip, and that is the little nub that I have left. I've definitely been using it more often recently because I decided I don't actually really like the color on my skin. So that's where I am at the moment. That line there is April, that was February, that was January, and that was the introduction in August. So I only have this much left to go, which is really reassuring, but probably the most satisfying is seeing the gap between the introduction and where I am now, and to see that I have definitely used over half of it in this project. I don't really like it because I think it's a bit more orange than I really want to be wearing at the moment, and I just can't really be bothered wearing this kind of springy, summery color in autumn when I would rather be wearing colors like this. But I am using it as kind of an everyday office lipstick, and underneath this NYX lip gloss, it's a bit more neutral in color. But I just really want to finish this. I would really like to be able to finish a lipstick in 2019, even if it's just this one. The other thing is, as you can see, the lipstick packaging is like completely flaking off. The lid has got a crack in it, which isn't an issue at the moment, but one day may become an issue. And just looking at it, it really reminds me why I'm more inclined to buy high-end products, because the packaging is typically much more improved. The product isn't necessarily better, but the packaging typically doesn't flake like this. It doesn't look grubby after a prolonged use when you take it out of your bag to apply and whatever. But those are my thoughts on that lipstick so far. So there you go. Those are all the products that I've decluttered, that I finished, made progress on, and not really touched at all in this project. I'm sorry for the really mixed up updates. I'm doing my very best, but I am hoping to be able to use up some more products and maybe even hit the halfway mark, like use up half of the 24 products that were originally in this project by August 1st. Again, I will have the PANtastic Ladies Facebook group linked in the description below, as well as links to the creators of this project and all of the collaborators. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.